Hello, everyone. It's time for Vanishing Chicagoland Stars, the podcast. I'm your host, Pete Costanis. This is episode 480, season 20. Today's date is October 5th, 2025. And welcome to the show. I'm sorry, I'm a little tongue-tied. On today's program, I'm going to talk about, how would I say that? Yeah, it was a movie that was shown during on the TV show in Chicago, Garfield Goose and Friends. The movie was called Journey to the Beginning of Time, and it was shown in a serialized form. And I'll talk about the history of the movie and my memories of watching the movie, because it was something I've never forgotten, and I'm sure a lot of people felt the same way about this. Also, I read a menu from a restaurant. It was called October 5th. How appropriate. Today is October 5th. So that was located in Morton Grove, Illinois. And I found a menu. So I will read that at the second part of this show. Before I get started, the program will go into commercial break. And this program is brought to you by Shield Bar Soap. And there's a commercial from 1981. I remember this brand of soap very well from the 80s. Okay, so sit back and relax, and let's go back to the 1980s for Shield Bar Soap and the commercials from 1981. And I'll be right back with the rest of the show, folks. Thank you.
Mom, the most important shower of my life, and you switch deodorant soaps?
New Shield is better. It's extra strength.
I'm about to pop the question. Now then.
Shield fights odor better, so you'll feel cleaner.
Clinical tests prove Shield fights odor better than the leading deodorant soap.
I do feel cleaner. I do. Now, if only Joan will say I do.
Oh, how can she resist?
New Shield fights odor better, so you'll feel cleaner.
I feel cleaner than ever before.
Okay, everyone, I'm back. I hope you enjoyed the commercial for Shield brand soap. Here's a little history of this particular brand. It was, I think it came out in 79, 80. I remember buying this, using it, of course. It was manufactured, I can't speak. It was manufactured by the Lever Brothers. They're, and it had a distinctive scent, and it was extra strength deodorizing properties. It was discontinued in the U.S. about a few years. I'm not sure. Then another company bought it, and they reformulated it, and it's sold in the UK. I don't know if it's still there. Probably. I don't know, but it was pretty good. It reminded me of Irish Spring, which is good soap, like that. I remember Lava. There was Life Boy. That's an old one, way back then. There was Safeguard. Coast, they still there. I use that, so Dial, but people use body wash. I never use body wash. I should someday, but we'll see. We'll see about that. Okay. So there's a few commercials on YouTube if you care to be interested in watching. Okay, because I did watch a few the other day, so that was fun. All right, I'd like to go back to the 80s. Okay, at the beginning of the program, I mentioned I'm going to talk about the 1955 movie Journey to the Beginning of Time that was shown during a Garfield Goose and Friends show on WGN-TV Channel 9 in Chicago. And also read a menu from the October 5th, or they call it October 5. Maybe it's October 5 restaurant. Okay, well, I'll call it October 5th. Whatever. Anyway, it's gone. And that was located in Morton Grove, Illinois. Before I get started, a couple of things I want to mention. Yes, yesterday was my birthday, and I want to thank everybody for your texts, your comments, your messages. I appreciate them all. I had a wonderful day. I spent a nice quiet day at home with my family. My mom made dinner, my favorite, of course. To Greek people, it is macaroni makima, which means spaghetti with ground beef. And it's delicious. Oh, I know it looks dull, but it's not dull. It is awesome. It's one of my favorite Greek dishes. She made that, and she baked the cake, and we cut some cake. And it was nice, very nice. And I was busy thanking people all day long. I'm mostly grateful. I really am, you know. And another thing, this week, in about 3 days, I will be leaving for New York. I am going on my first vacation in almost 20 years. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. I'm nervous. You know, I haven't been on a plane in a long time, but I used to be in the travel business, so I should be used to it. And so I'll be there for 3 days. I'll come back here in Chicago over the weekend. As for posting in Chicago, I might maybe one or two. I'll try if I have time. If not, then you'll understand where I am. I'll be in New York, so that'll be okay. The reason I'm going for New York is a comic book convention. It's the New York Comic Con. It's huge. It's my first time going there. I'm excited. When I arrive there Wednesday, I have to pick up my badges so I can enter. They were supposed to be mailed here, but they got lost. So I have to show proof that I bought them, which I do. Go over there Wednesday afternoon as soon as I arrive, and then pick them up so I can get in. From what I understand, Thursday and Friday is not that crowded. The weekend is Saturday and Sunday, so I'm not going to be there that weekend. And then when I come back, I'll go to a wedding Sunday. And then the following day, I have chemo. Okay. So that's my 9th one. I don't know what's going to happen. I have no clue. Will I continue? Probably. Will I get a new treatment? Probably as well. We'll see. I don't know. It's up to the doctor. It's up to him. So he says, don't worry. We have a lot of treatments. We have a lot. So you're in good hands. And he's very good. Okay. Also, one last thing. October 21st, I will have surgery. This will correct my urinary problems. I've had it for 7 months. It's a pain in the butt. It's the only way to do it. So I met with my urologist this past Thursday. He explained the procedure. He's going to operate on me, and he says you'll be okay. Once it's done, I still have to wear a diaper, for about a month, and then after that, I'll be cured of this. I'll be okay. I'll be going to the bathroom like a normal person. Thank God. I can't wait because it's a hindrance, absolute hindrance. So that's it for the health update. Anything else? I'm trying to think of anything. No, that's all. Anyway, so welcome to the show. To my Greek friends and family, kalos ήρθατε, kalimera. That means welcome and good morning. Yeah. All right, so now we'll get started with the movie Journey to the Beginning of Time. Oh my God. Someone sent me an email a while back, asked me, why don't you talk about this thing? And I put it off and and then I decided about the other day, yeah, I'll talk about it. So, because this was something that I saw on television I have not forgotten. And this applies to other people as well who grew up watching Garfield Goose and Friends on Channel 9 in Chicago, WGN. They remember seeing this crazy. They thought it was a TV show. I thought it was a TV show when I was little, but in reality, no, it was a movie. And it was not made in the United States. It was made in Czechoslovakia, which now would call the Czech Republic, and the other part Slovakia. So this movie was made in 1955. It was a science fiction movie, and it was produced in color. And it was directed by a man. I think he was from Czechoslovakia. Yeah, he was. His name was Karel Zeman. That was his name. So here's the plot of the movie. It involves 4 teenagers. And let's see. So they were They were taking a break from school, and they took a journey in a rowboat on a river of time that flows through a mysterious cave, emerging on a strange primeval landscape. That's what the plot is. As they make their way upstream, they realize they are traveling progressively farther back in time. On their journey, face various perils and learn about prehistoric life. So that's what it was. So this movie, I think it was released in the United States in 1960 or something like that. Okay, and then I think they made two movies. One is the original, in Czech, the language, and the other one was in English. And they edited and they add a few scenes. Okay. So in the case of that, how would I say this? They replaced the opening and closing scenes of the original, and they added new footage of American boys who entered the film in a dream sequence while visiting the American Museum of Natural History in New York. That's what it was. So that's what happened. I think that's what we saw in Garfield Goose. I haven't seen this in a long, long time. I should buy it someday. I don't know if I want to buy the American version or DVD, maybe both. Could be the DVD version or the American version. So, let's see. Let's see what else. Okay. All right. So, my earliest memory of watching this, when I was very little, this is before I went to school. And I saw parts of this movie, and the way they have it edited, it's like a soap opera. It was serialized, and they showed I don't know how many minutes, 5 minutes, maybe more, maybe 5. I think 5. I think so. And I remember Fraser Thomas, the host of Garfield Goose and Friends. He would probably, I don't know if he used a little theater screen, probably. And because I don't remember, he would show how it's time for the journey to the beginning of time, and then I was like, "Wow!" They showed the title; it was purple, and then they showed the kids. I didn't watch it in the beginning, no, so I don't know what the heck was going on in the middle of that, but I got fascinated by this movie every day. And then towards the end of the segment, they said, "Don't miss another exciting chapter of Journey to the Beginning of Time." I think that's what the narrator said. So that was kind of funny, like that. And over time, I don't know if other TV stations in Chicago shown this. I don't know. Maybe Channel 50 or Channel 60 later in the 80s. No clue. I don't know when it started airing on Garfield Goose and Friends. Probably in the 60s, late 60s. And then during the 70s. That's when I saw it. That's probably what it was. So because it was released in America in 1966. So I would think like late 60s, maybe 68, 69 or something like that. And then, but I remember when I went to school, people were talking about this movie, but they thought it was a TV show. No, it's not a TV show. The special effects, this was not Jurassic Park. No, not really. They showed the prehistoric animals, pterodactyls, dinosaurs. What else? T-Rex, maybe, if you so this was pre-Jurassic Park. The effects were, to me, when I was little, they were kind of cool. Now when you look at it, it's like, it's nothing. It's okay. But, there's something charming about this movie. There really is. And I'm glad like that. But like I said before, I will promise I'll probably buy this on DVD. I think you can watch the whole movie on YouTube. I think you can. You can watch it. So I don't know if you have to pay for it. Maybe not. So maybe someday I will. I will watch it on, on my desktop like that. I think they have the Czech version and also the American version. We'll see. Okay, so that was funny. All right, so now the program will go into break, and then when I come back, I'm going to talk about October 5th restaurant, October 5, whatever it was called. And I will read a menu from that. I don't know what year, excuse me, I don't know what year it's from. So we'll see. So right now, the program will go into a break, and this second break is presented for you, Burt Wyman Ford. Who cannot forget about him? So here's a commercial for Burt Wyman Ford, and I'll be back with the rest of the show, folks. Thank you.
At Burt Wyman Ford today, you can take your choice of these intermediate cars for only $24.88 full delivered price, even though they're all air-conditioned and 100% winterized at no extra cost. Now you ask, why so low? Because we're now faced with the biggest January jam-up of cars in our history, a problem caused by the record cold and record snow that created record overstocks and forced us to announce record low prices on our 3 giant buildings of new car trade-ins to reduce inventories in a hurry. Now we're fighting the cold with cold, giving you frozen low winter prices now on any car you choose. And that's why you can take your choice of these intermediates for only $24.88 full delivered price. Yes, Burt Wyman is intermediate headquarters, and these are all air-conditioned and 100% winterized free at this low price. First, from Burt's many better Buick buys, this air-conditioned 100% winterized 76 Skylark is yours today at this low $24.88 full delivered price. And this is a beautiful air-conditioned 100% winterized 76 Ford Granada, one of our best sellers. And as you see, it's sacrificed today at the same low $24.88 full delivered price. Oh, Ford buyers, this sharp air-conditioned 100% winterized 76 Gran Torino is also on sale at this low clearance price of only $24.88. Now from rows of new car trade-ins, Burt Wyman, your TV Ford man, offers this air-conditioned 100% winterized 77 Plymouth Fury Salon for this same low $24.88 full delivered price to help relieve our biggest January jam-up of all times. And if you're snowed in or frozen in, Burt Wyman will tow in your trade-in free. See Burt Wyman Ford. Shop in comfort indoors, nightly till 9. We're open Saturdays, open Sundays from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. at 3535 North on Ashland Avenue. And that, my friend, is Burt Wyman Ford.
Okay, everyone, I am back. I hope you enjoyed the Burt Wyman Ford commercial with Lynn Burton. Someone asked me, why don't you talk about this guy or Burt Wyman? I think I did on a previous podcast years ago. I might bring him up. I might do it again. We'll see. We'll talk about Lynn Burton or we'll talk about Burt Wyman Ford. Okay. It's worth repeating. Okay, so that's fine. All right, right now I'm going to read a menu from October 5th, 5 restaurant. That was located in Morton Grove, Illinois. The address was, hold on, please. I lost it. Here we go. 8800 Waukegan Road in Morton Grove, Illinois. Let's see. I'm reading from a matchbook. I wonder if it has a phone number. It does. It has 2 phone numbers. 312. Just a moment, please. This is silly. Okay, here we go. The phone number was area code 312, not 708. So that was before 1989 or 1990. It was 965-2250, and they had another phone number, 463-2242. Okay. They had that. I didn't find much information about this restaurant, like when it opened, who owned it, or when it closed. I have an idea. I did find a manager. It was owned. His name was George Vrustouris. Elinas in it. So his name is Georgi Vrustouris. Okay. And it was a very beautiful place. They had one of the rooms they had was the lounge happy hour. where you can order drinks, go to a bar, relax, listen to music. And, they probably have top entertainers there, all that. And according to the article, this is from the Chicago Tribune, dated June 11th, 1981. So they got a lot of interesting things happening over there. They had a banquet hall. It was called the South Room. They had, for banquets, wedding rehearsals. Probably a lot of Greek weddings went there, I assume. Also, they had a fashion show there as well. Tuesday was ladies' night. They had a raffle like that. Excuse me. Well, cough. My guess is this opened in 1980, according to the Chicago Tribune. I don't know when it closed. Probably all through the 80s. Maybe early 90s it closed. I don't know what happened. According to some people, they said it would close without notice. So that happens a lot. Maybe the owner died, or taxes, back taxes. Sometimes they do. We don't know the reason. No, I don't know. So I've never been to this place. I heard about it growing up from people that went to weddings. They had, when they had Greek weddings and they had the receptions there. That's what I heard. I heard October 5th. I thought they meant the date when they got married, but actually it was the restaurant. Okay. So right now I have a menu from October 5th. It's very short. And of course it includes the prices, and I will read them as promised. Okay, so here we go. Okay, appetizers. We have crab meat cocktail. That costs $2.95. Creamed herring, 95 cents. Chilled juices, probably tomato, pineapple, whatever, 90 cents. Chopped chicken liver, 95 cents. Fresh shrimp cocktail, small, $1.95. Large, $2.75. Okay, here we go. Now we have cold luncheon plates. This is the luncheon menu. I wish I had the dinner menu. That would be interesting. But maybe it's the same. All right, so here we go. Most of these are salads. So October 5 salad. This consisted of julienne of turkey, ham, and cheese mixed with greens, hard-boiled egg, and tomato wedges. It sounds good, but I don't want tomatoes. A lot of people don't know that. That costs $3.75. Athenian salad, of course, Greek salad. Only the best imported feta cheese tops this lettuce, along with ripe olives, tomatoes, and special olive oil dressing. $3.75. Sounds good. I hope they put oregano. A little oregano, need that. Sockeye salmon, served with potato salad, egg, and tomato wedges. $4.25. Those first two salads I mentioned they cost $3.75. The sockeye salmon is $4.25. Hawaiian fruit plate, that's fresh seasoned fruits with your choice of cottage cheese or sherbet, $3.50. That's a diet plate. That's what it sounds like. Beef steak tomato, stuffed with chicken salad and served with potato salad and hard-boiled egg, $3.25. Avocado stuffed with crab meat, that's served with potato salad and tomatoes, $4.25. New Orleans shrimp salad on a lettuce bed with potato salad, hard-boiled egg, and tomato wedges, $4.25. And stuffed tomato with tuna salad, that's served with potato salad and hard-boiled egg, $3.75. Okay. Now, let's go to sandwiches. This menu doesn't have dessert, which I'm disappointed. Yeah, I wish they did. Oh, well. So here we have hot and cold sandwiches. October 5 burger, daily ground U.S. prime beef for 25 cents or more. We'll top it with double slice American cheese. That costs $2.85. French dip, tender slices of top sirloin of beef served in its own natural juices on a French roll, $3.50. Barbecue beef topped with our tangy sauce, $3.25. Kosher corned beef, piled and piled high on rye, $3.25. I love corned beef. I'm not crazy about rye bread. That sounds good. Grilled Reuben. A lot of people love Reuben sandwiches. General slices of hot corned beef with sauerkraut on rye, topped with Swiss cheese, $3.25. Turkey club sandwich, $3.25. And ham and cheese club sandwich, $3.25. And on the bottom it says all sandwiches served with steak fries and I don't know what Garni. I don't know what Garni is. It's spelled Garinl. Is it L? It's I. I don't know. Your choice of white wheat rye, dark rye, or sesame toasted bun. Okay, it was a short menu. I couldn't find another one, so everything sounded wonderful. It really does. Yeah, that sounds cool. Okay. That was very short. And so this will be probably a short podcast, All right, so that's okay. I've done longer ones. I've done shorter ones. Doesn't matter. Okay, so that's it for this program. And I'll do a recap of what I've talked about. I talked about the 1955 movie Journey to the Beginning of Time that was shown in serialized form during the TV show Garfield Goose and Friends, hosted by Fraser Thomas. Of course, Garfield Goose. That was shown on WGN-TV Channel 9 in Chicago every day during the 60s, from the 50s, 60s, and 70s. And also, I read a menu from October 5th or October 5 restaurant that was located 8800 Waukegan Road. Did I get the address right? Yes, in Morton Grove, Illinois. Okay. This podcast will be published later on today, wherever podcasts are found. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, Breaker, Overcast, iHeartRadio, Podbean, GoodPods. If you have those apps on your phone or your tablet, tap on them, tap follow, you receive a notification. All the rest of the episodes are there. Excuse me. Also, it'll be uploaded on my blog, www.vanishchicagoland.blog. All the episodes are listed. If you sign in with your email, you'll probably receive a notification. You click on the link. It'll take you right there to Spotify. You can listen. You can also listen in your car or on your TV set if you have Spotify. If you have CarPlay, you can listen in your car or whatever apps you have. A couple of people mentioned they do listen to me while they're driving. I hope they're not distracted. Also, it'll be shared on my YouTube channel. And again and again and again, people always ask me, where do I find your podcast? I want to listen to your podcast. Do you have a link to your podcast? Go to YouTube. Go to the search engine. Type in Vanishing Chicagoland Stories or my name, Pete Costanis. You will find it. Click subscribe. Doesn't cost anything. All the episodes are listed there. You will receive a notification on your devices. Also, you can listen if you have a desktop, computer. You can listen to anything that I mentioned. iPhone, iPad, whatever you have, or your Android, your iPhone, this one. Okay, and also be sure on my social media accounts: Facebook, X, Reddit, LinkedIn, Blue Sky, Threads, Instagram, and TikTok. I am on TikTok. Okay, they'll have the links. So you can copy them and you can listen anytime, any place, wherever you feel like it. Okay, so that's it for this show. It's very short. Not too short, but it's short. Okay. I will probably do another podcast episode Tuesday before I leave. I will do one. Next weekend, maybe. It depends. We'll see. I'll let you guys know what happens. Tuesday for sure. I will do one. All right. So this is Pico Stanish, your host of Vanishing Chicagoland Stories, the podcast. Thank you for joining me. I had a good time. Today is a gorgeous day. I can't believe it's October and it feels like July. But it's going to start getting colder probably the middle of this week. So the party's over. I'm looking forward to fall. I love fall. It's beautiful. Okay. So thank you again for listening. Everyone have a great day. And here's bye-bye for me. And here's a little traveling music from our famous Chicago legend, besides Fraser Thomas, is Ray Rayner. Of course, with a little traveling music saying bye, bye, bye. Take care, everyone. Have a great Sunday, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.
We have to go. Bye, bye, bye.